Hello viewers, welcome to Quick Automotive Diagnostics again. Today we have a 2017 Honda Civic, and this Civic, it's very interesting. This Civic came from actually Honda dealer. They had it, I don't know for how long, but the customer decided to take it and brought it to me to give it a second, to look at it. So today we're gonna look at it and we're gonna see if you can actually pinpoint the problem and potentially fix it. Right, today we are using this Monster Hotel Maxis Ultra. We're gonna do a quick check. By the way, here's the Honda. Now this Honda came from the dealer with a big page of troubles. So I'm not gonna show you the dealer's decoration here, but I'm gonna show you what I can show you here. Okay, let's read this together, shall we? Alright, we don't wanna put customer, we can put customer name there, but you can see this is the Honda. It's a 2017 gray, it's gray in color, if you can see. And as a matter of fact, it was in January 8th, and today we are what? Let me look on my phone quickly here. Today is the 10th, so it's been to Honda 2 days ago. So that's the information about this vehicle. It's a gray, it's a, we don't want to mention more details about it. Anyways, so they said that can I be able to zoom in? Let's see, zoom in a little bit. Yeah, okay, they check engine light is on dash, not this vehicle. I don't know what they mean there. You'll charge $75 for that, and then they say they performed Honda health check, and then they print out the result and found P101A. Okay, and then P0506 and U0401-68. So after confirming the DTC P101A, the second step, they said, is to do what? Burn it? No. Is to remove the sorry about that. It's to remove the VTC oil control solenoid, VTC oil control solenoid valve B, and perform a testing. Perform testing. Also, they say the turbo inlet need to be removed to access. I don't know what to access there. And then they say more diag. Oh, I didn't see the end. Oh, okay. So more diag. What is that? Continue. Okay. More diag. Oh, sorry. More diag time required. Okay. I zoom in. That's why I couldn't see more information. So I say more diag time required before continue. Okay. Well, I don't know what really they meant by that. So they charge the poor lady, you can see a bunch of labor there, and the customer wasn't happy with that, so end up being a nightmare. Very, very costly. I mean, sometimes shops or dealers, we have to be kind of like honest or graceful and help each other, not just like kill each other. We know we have the bills to pay, but think about others. Put yourself in the situation. Okay, that's what I mean. Not speaking too much, so let's hit the button here and see if we're gonna find any problems. Okay, yeah, tech is me, odometer, whatever, we don't care. Customer name is, oh my goodness, license plate. Why they ask me so many questions? These are, I mean, private stuff I don't wanna show, because this one is gonna be on the bill, I guess. Alright. Okay, so now we are talking to the Honda. Yeah, let's take a little bit of time and see what we can see here. We have 2 codes in the engine, so we're gonna see what's up with that. 90%, 95. Some other stuff are not equipped, or maybe, I don't know. This one does not have ADS. No photo, no. So we're gonna have to view, we're gonna do a report. Name, Clement, blah blah blah. 2 faults in there. Okay, report to cloud. We're gonna save that. Create a PDF. Created. View report. So let's view report. Report is kind of nice for this hotel. Okay, what we got here? The idle control system RPM lower than expected. It's a permanent DTC. And then we have VTC adverse malfunction, as it was mentioned on a paper there. And then we have also the VCS system malfunction. We are not going to worry about this one, because this one usually comes in play when you have these codes up. Okay, so that's it. So we will actually print this via Wi-Fi, because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, and then we can hit yes. Okay, so we'll print it. It's probably printed already, so we go back. All right, so let's start with this code. This screen is so big. I'm gonna start with this permanent. Okay, let's go to the PCM. We can go to the diagnose. This thing, let's see what it says. It has a DTC analysis, so what is it gonna say? Idle control system lower than expected, idle, blah 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 blah. Possible cause restriction into intake, restriction in exhaust, vacuum leak, damage or dirty throttle body, faulty idle air, faulty circuit or faulty engine control module. The idle speed is the rotational speed of which the engine ran while idling. So that's the idle basically. The engine is disconnected from the drive for drivetrain, and then the throttle body, the throttle pedal is not depressed. So the idle air control is a computer control which only allows a certain amount of air around the throttle plate. So the idle air control has a plunger which moves to open or close the bypass air passage. The engine control module uses the idle air control valve to control the idle speed according to the changing engine requirement. So that's what is happening, folks. So let's see. Here's a TSB actually. I need everybody can see. Sorry for the glare. Establish. Okay, so smart live data. So we're gonna go into this. This actually is good. It's new. Intake air temperature to be around 30. So it's around 35. Let's run this engine and see what we got. But I need more data there. Okay, hang on. I don't want to be fooled by this. Okay, let me set up this and then we go from there. Okay, guys, there is one thing. It's better to do a visual inspection. So let's look under the hood and see if we can see something. Obviously, there is really nothing obvious. I can see, looks like they put some sort of oil. Everything is kind of shiny here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna smoke this thing. I'm gonna put I'm gonna do a smoke test. Okay, so I'll put the smoke in the intake here and I'll see if there is any leak somewhere. Okay, we got a smoke machine going. Got smoke coming up. This thing can really smoke. Okay guys, I did the smoking test and I didn't see any smoke. No problem found. So now the next I'm going to look at the P101A code, which they says it's it could be the they say it's a VTC control valve. It could be stuck, so we don't know for sure if it could be stuck or not. So according to the hotel here, they say, so this is the fault code, P101A VTC advanced malfunction. So if we go to the code analysis, it tells me that this this advanced, it's possible it's an actuator which is abnormal or retard or oil control valve is stuck. So we want to just make sure we are, you know, on top of all the variable. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go, I know exactly where that valve is located, so I took this cover off. So the valve, you see the connector, the valve is right there. The question could be right where? Here, right here. I'm touching the connector right there. That's our connector. So the valve is very hard to get to, but I'll see if I can be able to take it off. I might be able to take this ground. Look at this ground. This ground wire doesn't look healthy at all. Now we might be able to, we're probably gonna fix this because I see it's corroded really bad. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Honda, you should do better than this. Like this vehicle, it's 2017, it's rusting already. Unbelievable. Anyways, so let's get to that valve. Let's see if we can take it out and go from there. Okay guys, the problem appeared to be leading toward the valve here, the exhaust valve. So we're gonna test that valve. Now to get to that valve, we have to take out the whole, the entire, like, part of the turbocharger. So let's do that and go from there. So we remove this whole piece here. As you can see, now we have a good visual, and we're gonna test this solenoid and see if it's actually working. I believe the best way is I'll check for powers and ground, and then I'll take it off, and then I'll do my testing on it. That's what's coming up next, and you guys can probably watch if that allows, maybe. Yeah, working on a Honda is not really fun. Obviously that solenoid is really there. It's really stuck in there. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a troublemaker. As you can see, it's actually corroded so bad. By the way, I think that's a part number if you're interested. What is it saying? B59B. Can you see that? Let's see. Okay. Made in Mexico. No dormant. Now, do I see the plunger? I don't see a plunger. I see the screen still there. A lot of dust coming out of it. Okay, we're gonna bench test this one and see if it's working. This is my camera. So this one is gonna be, you're gonna have a ground here, and then it's positive. What I do, because it's very hard to get in there, I use something like this. You know, I put my power on this, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna energize that pin carefully, not to touch the other one. Nothing happens. Nothing. Okay, wait a second. Oh, we do. Not anymore. We had just a little bit bloop, and that's it. I see sparks in there. I don't know if I can be able to show you guys. I'll try my best. Okay, so I'm gonna touch the up one. Let's see the pin. Come on. Yeah. Can you see the spark? The solenoid is not working. Maybe we do some of these. Oh gee. Give it some alternator, you know, wake up test. No, not alternator, I mean starter. Starter wake up. Oh, he works a little bit and then it stops. So obviously we need a new one, so there is no questions asked. So I'm trying just for having fun here. Unfortunately this is gonna be a part required. I was thinking about a no part required scenario here. I don't even know how much this cost. It's just working once and then stops. Oh, you don't want to touch. You don't want to touch that ground, boy. will have spark. Maybe this way is a little bit safer. I put my boot there. Yeah, this thing. I mean, too much rust already. 2017, a lot of rust. See, it works once and then stops. That's it. But what we know so far is we had a little bit of a delay. I mean, this one could be diagnosed right away. The hotel scan tools wasn't that helpful. However, always back to the basics. When I say back to the basics means I can't stress enough. I mean, this scanner, it's a devil. It's one of the best you can have. Like, you got everything right there. So this is the guy that was showing me like everything I need. You know, component. If I back out, you know, unfortunately I have a intelligence diagnostics. So I went in here with that fault code. Okay. Immediately I went to this solenoid. Now the best thing about it, you always read the component information. So I did that. I read about it here. Okay, and when I came here, I was wondering, remember, I was showing you this solenoid here. For you who will have maybe a code for Bang 1, so this one here is for the intake. So the intake solenoid is located here. Very hard to get to, but that's the connector for it. And then this here is for, wow, this one here, the crappy one, which goes right down there. Take this guy out. Which goes right down there. Here, that's for your exhaust, which they call here, interested enough, they call it a B. Look at this. So the beauty about this one tells me like, okay, number one, variable valve timing control solenoid signal A, which is gonna be my blue, and then this one is intake, and then this one, the second one, variable timing control solenoid signal B, it's the exhaust. So we were having trouble with the exhaust solenoid, and that's the reason why he was stuck. Well, it was going in a default strategy. The solenoid is an electronic, blah blah blah. The voltage is applied on it, and most commonly the pendule. They are trying to tell you the generic about it here. By changing the duty cycle, the oil control valve and PCM can adjust intake cam phase. If the malfunction occurs, this is what I like, the VTC is disabled and the valve timing is fixed at full retard position. And that's the reason why the idle for this one wasn't that great. He was complaining about the throttle, and then he was complaining about the map sensor, which, you know, is not even involved. That's the reason why I was like, okay, let me start with checking any leak. So I started with a leak test, the leak pass test, and this is exactly what Honda should have done. Like, do a leak test. If the leak test doesn't do it, go forward and then start doing what I just did here. Like, check your solenoid. Just go by the basic information. But I know the dealer, they do have actually more information than we do. That's the reason why I was I was kind of like, okay, so if the dealer cannot figure out all this mess, what else can we do, you know? So there we have it. So we're gonna wait for the customer approval if we're gonna purchase this valve, if it's available. So we will buy a new valve, put it in, put everything back together. We're gonna do connect everything, and then we're gonna test drive it and make sure those permanent cords they disappear and they're gone, and then we'll be back to show you what's next. I just got a brand new sensor here. I mean actuator. This came from Alki, not Alki, I mean from Rock Auto, and one hand. Look at that, brand new, no rust. If you compare to the other one, you can see this one has been rusted. Yeah, 59B. All right, so let's pop this thing in, clear the cord, and that's it. But we can also, so let's pop this guy in. Okay, so this thing goes in here. So this thing comes with an O-ring, brand new O-ring, so, and it's lubed. Everything brand new. So let's alright. Give it a push. Boom. You can actually hear it goes in. Don't try to force it by putting the screw, the bolt in. Just push it until you can feel it, like it clips in, and then you can put the bolt on. Alright, so we have a bolt here, and then it's kinda hard to put it on, but take your time. Whoa! Camera is falling. Try to feel this. You guys can watch what I'm doing there. Always go with hand tight first, then torque it to spec. That's what they always recommend, okay? Don't go crazy with these things. You may damage something. It's the wrong one. That's my 10mm. Should have a 10mm. Alright, and there it clicks. So that's the final shot. Now, yeah, that's it. So now we're gonna put all these things together, all the intake. All this we're gonna put together, but you didn't have to take this off. But I took this off because I was testing the other one. Obviously, it's a good practice to test everything. So let me put everything back together, and then we're gonna go and check the fault code, and then we're gonna get this thing back on the road right away. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, everything has been buttoned up. Always have the habit of looking at the oil. Make sure you don't miss that as a mechanic. Oil is good. Okay. Alright, this is actually a good engine. I don't know why it's keep on rusting already. I see they put some rust protection, but I don't think that will help. Probably this vehicle is from Ontario, maybe, the way it looks, because everything there is really rusty. Okay, let's check it out. Let's give it a wheel. Let's actually start it and see how it sounds. You know, what we got for mileage on this Honda. Ooh, 239. We got emission. It says emission problem. Brake system problem. It says brake hold system problem. Yeah, I think these are the power steering. Those are the code that used to be there before, but we're gonna check if they're actually current or whatever. But everything is buttoned up. I did not forget anything there. So let's see. Let's see what we see here. Okay, let's go here and scan it. I see the customer has a little code reader. Very convenient. We keep it right there. That's very nice. Let's see what is going on, but this way is the best way to know what you're dealing with. Alright, we found it. Let's put this one here. Oops. There you go. That's better, maybe, for view. Alright, let's see. So let's do a smart scan. That's the best way. We'll see all the current, past, future code right now. In gray is something that this vehicle does not equip, because this one scans pretty much everything, all possible module in this vehicle. So if it's in a gray, it's probably not equipped for this particular model. This one does not have adaptive cruise, so like this is the basic model, I could say. And look, I am with you always. Okay? The salvation come from that cross, boys, if you don't believe. As you can see, everything goes green right away. No issues. Nothing to worry about. So then, yeah, what's the best bezel there going on? Okay, so now we're gonna here. Well, I was wondering what the heck is going on. Why this engine is giving me codes and running like shit. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Okay? I forgot to connect the intake solenoid. What a dummy, eh? You know, I am a big dummy. I did forget to plug in that harness. Where is it? Down there. Oh, what a dummy. You know, look at that. That harness, that plug for the intake was not plugged in. So let's plug this in and give this vehicle back to the customer. All right, there we go. Ah dear, what a day, eh? Oh well, now you see. You see all those codes that came up? Those happen when you have a problem with VTC solenoid. Especially me when I forgot to plug it back in. Okay, now let's clear the faults. This vehicle should be now ready to go. Oh, what a dummy. Alright. Well, perfect. And now let's give it a wheel now. Look at that, start right up, run like a charm now. Okay. I still have those, you know. Now let's do the proper procedure and clear this. Key on, park brake apply, this one in neutral, and then we're gonna come in here. We're gonna say clear this fault code. Yeah, we did that. Yeah. Oh, finally. Now the check engine light is gone. So now we're gonna read the fault code. No trouble code. Exit. That's it. Oh man, that's so good. Okay, so no more problems. As I said, those ABS, power steering, all those kind of things, they are just there to scare you. When you are scared like that, you're gonna go see the mechanic. I guarantee you. But right now, because now the engine is happy, everything is fixed, it's good. No more codes, no more problems. And those are the lights that was bugging the customer. So now, all good. Yeah, so we can actually, it's running, we can check code. See, no trouble code. Nothing. The fault was mine. I forgot to connect the intake VVT solenoid, which was, that's the reason why the check engine light was coming on, complaining about it. But other than that, everything is fixed. This vehicle is fixed. Honda, you did a good job, but you did not go deep. I mean, no comments, I guess. All right. Thanks for watching Quick Automotive Diagnostics. Please subscribe. When I upload the video, you're gonna see ping bong, ring the bell, and you can watch my other video. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, well, whatever. Check the code. Code is just a canvas. It will give you direction. So once you figure out the direction, read the manual, get yourself ready to fix your problem. It's easy. Okay, thanks for watching Quick Automotive Diagnostics. See you next time.